Hell yeah.
We're live, baby. We're live.
What is this, 12?
Yep.
Episode 12.
Episode 12.
Triple B.
Fuck you, Evan. Just immediately.
Let's see what we got for Triple B this week.
Hold my dick.
Hold my dick is not BBB. That's HMD. What we got? Brax baked beans.
Brax baked beans.
Brax baked beans. That's Triple B this week. I just looking at my water bottle that
baked beans.
has Brack and beans and baked.
Baked.
Oh, we're getting maybe some video. Can you hand me my water bottle so I can have it?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Because
Evan.
I shall need it probably. Tonka.
Fuck you.
All right. Well, let's start off with some new shit. What you got, Buddha? Anything new this week?
Son of a bitch. Should have fucking
Adjusted your mic.
adjusted my mic so it didn't have to be so stupid.
Well, hoping next week I might order some mic stands this weekend so we can have some nicer, more easily adjustable stuff.
Maybe even look into like a coffee table or something.
Yeah, we
so
could.
that we can do like the boom arms.
Yeah,
instead.
that's what I was thinking about doing.
The
We can
clips.
yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure some shit out. Maybe get another chair look like this, but not as expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, what you got new this week?
New.
If anything.
I went to Texas.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember. How'd that go?
That was shitty drive.
Yeah, I imagine.
Fuck driving to Texas. Next time I'm flying to that bitch.
Yeah. I've heard that the drive through Texas is really bad too. Because it's just such a big state and it's just long patches of nothingness.
It is.
It's like driving up through Nevada.
See, we didn't do like the northern part of Texas.
Right.
We had to go to Austin, Texas for this show, which kind of sucked. But we had to take the 10 all the way. It was not pleasant.
Yeah.
But it did take us to some like little small towns, so it wasn't on the 10 consistently.
Okay.
So it wasn't
cool.
too terrible. We got some like little scenery here and there.
Did you like rent a van or?
Unfortunately, we were fucking idiots and didn't rent a van in time. So they didn't have any available spots for us to rent a van.
Hell yeah.
So I rented a Jeep Cherokee. Not a Grand Cherokee, but it's just a regular Cherokee.
That's pretty much what you were driving before, wasn't it? Because your 4Runner or whatever was like that, wasn't it?
The 4Runner was smaller.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was smaller or bigger.
It's the Cherokee is a standard SUV.
Okay.
So, that's that. That's exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
Fitting 4 people in there was terrible.
Especially along with all your equipment. Or did you rent a trailer?
So I specifically asked Enterprise. I was like, hey, you fuckfaces. I need a standard SUV with a tow hitch attached.
Okay.
So we can rent a trailer and throw all the fucking gear in and be comfy. But no. They gave me this Jeep Cherokee with no fucking tow hitch whatsoever. So we threw all the drums in one vehicle and took a second SUV, which is our guitarist Ian's, and threw everything else into that bitch. That's guitars, that was amplifier heads, my bass shit, and then my Axe effects and luggage.
Right.
So it was just like, it was a pissy fucking 18-hour drive.
Yeah.
The amount of stops you have to do.
That's gnarly.
So, and me on my diabetes pills made me go pee-pee a lot.
Yeah.
So, the drive was okay. I mean, we all got fucking tired. We literally left Tuesday night. So around like 6:30, 7 o'clock Tuesday.
That's an awful time to leave. Why wouldn't you leave in like the morning or something?
Well, we wanted to get to our vocalist Nate's sister's place.
She live in Texas? Or?
Yeah, she lives in Temple, Texas, which is an hour and a half away from Austin.
Okay.
It's an hour and a half north of Austin. So it was a little more feasible to be like, we get to sleep somewhere, eat some food and some shit, not spend money on a hotel or bullshit. So yeah, we went to her place, stayed the night. We got there around like 1:00 in the afternoon. So it wasn't too terrible.
Yeah.
But we did fucking like nap the fuck up.
Well, you kind of have to driving that long.
Yeah, we all did, and that was all 6 of us because it was 5 of us in the band, and then we took our photographer with us as well.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember you talking about that last week.
Yeah, we were supposed to take another person too, a 7th, to do merch, but that didn't work out.
Like they didn't show up, or they couldn't make the trip, or
I let them know. We were in talking to him and asking him if he wanted to and whatnot, but it was more or less the fact of like he doesn't know if he's gonna want to do it or not. So we're like, all right, don't worry about it. Honestly, we'll figure it out. So,
what is happening with this mic?
What is going on over there, sir?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to figure shit out.
Sheesh.
All right, I think I may have gotten it this time. I think it wasn't tightened down enough when it was initially put on here. That's my bad because I think I put this one on. But hey, shit happens, you know.
Hey,
Po Buddy's nerfed, right?
Yeah. What? What? Did you say nerf dick?
Yeah. Po Buddy's nerf dick.
Po Buddy's nerf dick. Got it.
Yeah.
Brain's like computing this algorithm of. It's like that fucking meme. It's like, what?
Yeah. Just swap the first letter of each word, man. If nobody's perfect, come on.
Yeah. Whatever.
So how long were you in Texas?
Literally fucking Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday we left.
Okay, so you got there Wednesday afternoon, I'm assuming?
Yep, stayed, hung out at their sister's place, ate food, they ordered pizza, all that nonsense, and then...
And you played the show Wednesday night?
No, Thursday.
Okay. And then you
Thursday afternoon, because it was a festival type of setting, so we load-in and check-in was at like 11:30, so we all woke up at like 7 o'clock in the morning and fucked off around like 8. Take us an hour and a half, and this is all during the same time of like South by Southwest festival, so we wanted to beat all that fucking traffic.
Yeah.
So we're like, go fast. If you ain't first, you're last, Ricky. But yeah, we got there, fucking, started hanging out with some of the bands out there and whatnot, like Enox and all these other fucking cool ass bands that have just been touring and shit. Some of these bands even put on tours just to come through Texas to do this fucking gig. Nice. I was like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Like I met a couple bands from like New Jersey, New York. They're like, yeah, it's like a 23 hour drive. I was like, damn, that's fucked. We only had 18 and I feel fucking like shit.
Yeah.
But they're like
18-hour drive is fucking killer.
Yeah. But they were like, yeah, we threw a quick tour, so we booked like a bunch of like states and whatnot, so that way it made it worth the while to do. I was like, you know what, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, so they basically give themselves like a mini tour to get out there.
Mini tour to go down and then go back. So
hell yeah.
I was like, oh, that's fucking sick. So I've seen a lot of bands do that, and then met some cool ass people, networked and all that nonsense. And then this is the band I play bass for. So, one of the bigger bands, Illucence, their media manager came up to us and was like, they liked our sound and that it would fit perfectly on a tour they want to do. I was like,
so you're going to go tour with that band, or are you going to get on the tour when they hit Arizona?
No, we're going to tour with that band.
Oh shit.
Like they want us to start in Portland, Oregon, where they're at, and end in Phoenix. So that we basically just go straight home.
Okay, so you go up there and you just tour. Yep. Is it like a West Coast tour?
Yeah, I guess it would be like a West Coast tour. Come down Oregon, Cali,
That's sick.
Nevada. I was like, dude, we're still waiting on details if it actually happens or not. So where it's not set in stone, but we were approached. And
but they're working on doing something like that. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's been a dream of mine, and I know it has for you as well to do a tour or some sort of like that.
Yeah,
they're fun.
I think it would be sick.
You know, you get to sit in a van with a bunch of homies and shit on their chest the entire time, which is funny as fuck.
Just shit on your band member's chest.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
they fall asleep in the back, just like, oh fuck yeah, he's asleep. Let's just fucking pull your pants down. And just they're like, shitty. Oh god, what the hell?
Exactly what's gonna happen.
God.
That fucking, like, I felt so bad returning this rental yesterday because I was like, yo, this still smells like fucking hot ass for so much we fucking been shitting ourselves in this fucking thing, just straight farting and whatnot. It was just gross. So I took it to the car wash.
The car wash is only going to do so much.
Well, I sprayed it with Febreze. I did all that nonsense. I was like, yeah, this is disgusting.
So now it smells like ass and Febreze.
Yeah, exactly. But it was just like, I was like, oh man, this
I'm sure it's not the worst thing that van has ever smelled like. You never know with those rental companies. They probably had some fucking like prostitutes or something die in the van, and it smelled like rotting corpse and sex and
rotting flesh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
it's like a hotel room.
Exactly. But it was a fun experience, I'm not gonna lie.
That is really badass, man.
Doing the fucking, traveling with your homies there, traveling back and want to punch them afterwards. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it was a fun experience. It was something cool to do and do something different. The fucking venue is gnarly.
The one in Texas?
Yeah. It's called Come and Take It Live. It's literally a log cabin inside.
Yeah, it's what you were saying last week. It sounds like it'd be really cool.
It's sick. Like, Evan, pull up some pictures, bitch. Come and Take It Live. Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. That's who.
Well, yeah. I think I saw some of the. Oh goodness, sorry. I think I saw some of the videos that you had posted of some of the other bands. Yeah,
that's it right there.
That is cool.
Yeah, and they had backline gear, at least for cab wise, which was kind of cool. So they had
I've had to do that before. They would do it on like tiny fucking stages. Yeah. They backline it. And it's like, well, no, the first band that plays is pretty much having to stand in the crowd because they got so much gear up on the stage.
No, but now the backline, what I meant was more or less the fact they actually had physical gear for us to use.
Oh,
nobody actually backlined their equipment. Everyone had a specific time to get on and off the stage. So you had to get, like, everyone had to get their shit off, then someone had to get all their shit back on. So yeah, it was like that. So it wasn't like, oh, whoever's headlining tonight is gonna leave their shit up there the entire night.
Oh, so it was not backlined at all.
No. Okay. They had backline equipment. So that's in the terminology of the audio world, backline means you have equipment that's already there to utilize. Backlining is a total different wording. It's kind of stupid.
So basically, you didn't play out of your own equipment. You played out of like the venues equipment.
The venues equipment.
Okay.
So it's the cabs that they have.
That way, everybody has the same sound, and they don't have to do so much for sound check and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. But a lot of the
you pretty much just have to change your pedals and shit.
Basically, I mean, I ran my Axe effects, so I went direct in. Honestly, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't use any of the cabs.
That's kind of the way to go
nowadays.
Yeah, doing direct into the.
I told my guys, I told my guitarists, like, you guys need to start investing into this.
Yeah,
because bringing your fucking heads on for tour and whatnot is not gonna cut it.
It looks cool.
It does,
but
it's honestly
pretty impractical.
It is honestly impractical because the amount of bands that I've seen play that fucking stage,
right,
were all direct.
Yeah,
maybe a couple with heads and cabs,
right,
but other than that, they were all direct into the system because it makes it so much easier. All you gotta do is just literally connect an XLR to your left channel, which is always mono.
Yep.
To your fucking Axe Effects, your Kemper, your Helix, whatever you're using, and that's it.
Yeah.
Your guitar tone is there. He doesn't have to do any EQing or whatnot, and it's just simplistic.
Yeah.
I love it. I told him, and that's what
Well, and that's coming from an audio tech too.
Yo,
So it's like super easy for anybody who's running the audio at the venue. It's
because like I said, you don't have
cake.
to do EQing. You don't have to do a lot of things. It's just you just chill, have fun, get everything done. The only thing you're fucking EQing and miking is the drum kit.
Yeah,
and your vocalist or whoever, how many vocals you have on hand.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't really have anything new personally. I started playing a little bit of Bloodborne, kind of preparing myself for Elden Ring, I guess, because Bloodborne was a free game of the month a long time ago on PlayStation that I downloaded and had been doing that. I've been playing multiplayer with my buddy, and he's gotten me decently far in it, far enough to where I can actually because I don't know if you ever played Bloodborne.
I have not played any PlayStation exclusive game.
Oh yeah, I forget that I don't
own a gay station, unfortunately.
Bloodborne is an amazing game. It is like Dark Souls, but it encourages a more aggressive play style, which I honestly, when I was playing it, I loved it. It was great.
See, and I don't like that part of it. I don't like that it's more aggressive.
You like being more methodical, and
I just like to be able to take my time and
hit
and then back up.
Bitch.
I like to hit things and back up and kite them around a little bit and figure out what they're gonna do, and then run up there and hit them and then back up
and you can do that in Bloodborne
to a degree.
But to a degree,
it definitely promotes running in there and hitting them.
Mainly because you get your health back when you attack. Within a certain window, but even just the aesthetic of the game is amazing.
See, and it gives me anxiety because it's more of a horror game as opposed to just a fantasy game.
And that's what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
It's to give you high anxiety and say, fuck you.
My anxiety's already high as fuck, and I've got high blood pressure, so that game just kind of is not good for me. But I'm playing it. I'm mostly enjoying it.
Why are you playing it in the first place if it does this to you?
It did not mute, Evan.
Evan, you gotta mute it, you queef.
But I did not. I'm playing it with a friend, so it's making the game
a lot more feasible.
It's a lot easier because he's kind of showing me where stuff's at and walking me through stuff and helping me fight bosses. And I'm still choking on some of the bosses, and then I run out of insight and whatnot. But anyways, enough of talking about an old ass game. Yeah, that's all that I had that's new this week.
Sick City.
Let's see. Go into the phone for what's next. So I did see that there was a concept design for a new Sega Game Gear.
Oh, what?
Which I don't know if you know what that is. The Sega Game Gear is it is the Sega Genesis handheld console.
Oh.
From back in the day. I saw a picture. It might just be some fan made shit, but I saw it and I thought it was kind of a cool idea. I think Sega should come back and make a yeah, right there has fingerprint reading analog sticks. But I honestly think Sega should come back into the console game. I loved the Sega consoles. The Sega CD kind of tanked, and so did the Sega Saturn. But the Dreamcast was badass. And
I actually like the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast is my favorite console.
Dreamcast was badass. It had a lot of really good games. And then even before that with the Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis was fantastic. I've actually got that's the console that I grew up playing.
The Genesis?
That's the console that introduced me to gaming, was the Sega Genesis.
I think the console that introduced me to gaming was the 64.
Yeah.
The N64 got me into gaming.
Was the 64 at the same time as the Genesis, or was it after?
Don't know. I wonder if it is.
I think it might be about the same time because I think they use the same bits.
The 64-bit.
Yeah, the 64-bit. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100%. Evan's looking it up real quick.
So the Sega Genesis was in 1988 was the initial release date, and then the 64 was in 96 in Japan.
Okay, so the 64 came out quite a bit later then.
Yeah, I think it was 64 was like at least like.
Okay. Yeah, and in North America, it was 96 as well.
So 64 was same as PS1.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So 64 was PS1, and I think that was it at the time. Was PS4 or PS1?
PS4 was out in 96.
Yeah. PS1 and Nintendo 64. I think it was only 2 consoles. I know I had both of them. I just played more on the 64.
Right.
Because Star Fox was probably my favorite game on that system.
I don't think I ever played the 64.
I enjoyed the 64. I had it up until I got my original Xbox.
Okay.
And then because I had the 64, then I had the GameCube as well.
And the GameCube was the same generation as PS2 and the Xbox.
Yeah. Because that's when the Soul Calibur 4 came out on those consoles, right? Yeah.
Was it? No, it was Soul Calibur 2.
Was it Soul Calibur 2?
Yeah. That was the one with Hahachi, Link, and Spawn. Was on the original. It was Soul Calibur 2.
Was it?
Yeah. I'm 100% positive. Evan, you don't even need to look it up.
Oh, then I might be an idiot then on the... Oh, no, because I think Soul Calibur 4 was on the 360.
Yes.
It was PlayStation 3, 360, and...
yeah.
Was it on the Nintendo? What was it?
No, it was not on the
Wii.
Nintendo. No.
Because the Wii was...
It was...
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it had
the character was Yoda and
Darth Vader. Yes,
That's
and
right.
Starkiller.
And Starkiller.
I don't think Soul Calibur 3 had any exclusive characters for the consoles. That's one that I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, look at that.
Exclusive characters on the 3. I'm trying to think. Does it say anybody? No? All right. Well, yeah, so 3 didn't have any exclusive characters. I don't even really remember 3 that much. I think I went straight from 2 to 4. And then 5 and now 6. Soul Calibur 6 is Xenosaga? Yeah.
Cosmos.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, my console lineup was Sega Genesis. I also had the Atari Jaguar at the same time.
Don't you still have one?
Yeah, I've got them in the shelves back here.
I was gonna say they're fucking back here. I think you still have most of these consoles.
Yeah, and then from there I went to PS1, and that's what I did a lot of my childhood gaming on. My friend, yeah, those controllers are weird. But my friend growing up had like every other console that I didn't, because I pretty much had the PS1, and that was it.
Yeah.
He had the Dreamcast. He had the GameCube, the Xbox, the PS2. I eventually got a PS2, and I did a lot of my gaming on that as well. But if I wanted to play anything that wasn't on the PlayStation, I pretty much would just hang out with him, and we played so much on everything.
Yeah. Because like I said, I know I had the GameCube because my favorite game on the GameCube games was like Luigi's Haunted Mansion, Super Smash Bros.
Yep.
Super Mario Sunshine.
Yep.
And then Star Fox Adventures, which I've never beaten. which pisses me off to this day.
Do a barrel roll.
There was one level I could not get, and I did not beat it.
Do you think you could go back now and beat it?
Probably not. But I kind of really do want to buy a GameCube just to do it, or if you
could just buy the game and bring it over here, and we could stream it. I'd have to get a graphics card or whatever for it, but, or a capture card.
You don't have to get one of those like super expensive ones.
No, I know. I just need to get a capture card
like
in general.
Yeah, the capture card's like, I think you can get one like for like $50-$60.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it too, so I can start doing like bring my Xbox and start doing some stuff too.
Yeah.
But
we talk about it a lot, but neither of us have actually done it.
none of us have actually done it, and also Evan needs to buy this $1,200 PC, so you can actually start playing games with us. Yeah, and I'll be a whole ass
one of these days.
Bitch.
And I think
I don't even think we even play games with each other anymore. No. I think we started fucking again.
We started Dead Space again, and just haven't even done it.
No, we started Dead Space again. Just never done it. Fuck. Nah,
but I think I've decided I'm gonna get Elden Ring on my PlayStation.
Sick.
Yeah, and it's gonna happen in the next couple weeks.
Sick titties.
Maybe next week, maybe the week after.
I will probably purchase it on my PC and have the.
My biggest issue is, if I get it on my PC, I won't be able to play it with any of my PlayStation friends, and then vice versa. If I get it on my PlayStation, I can't play with my PC friends.
Yeah. I play more PC than I do.
But it's not
actual consoles.
A thing to think about is it's not a truly multiplayer game. Just like all the other Souls games, you have to have certain items to summon the people into your game, and when you summon them in, you defeat the boss, and when you defeat the boss, then they leave.
Yeah.
They're like forced out of the game. I wish they would just make a Souls game that is just truly
like an MMO kind of.
Not an MMO, just make one that's truly multiplayer.
Yeah.
So you can have like a server for you and your friend or whatever, and you could just run around and just kill everything and do everything. So you can fight multiple bosses without expending whatever resource that you need. Yeah. But I mean, that's something that you could probably do with the PC version, is just mod it to where it doesn't kick your friends out.
Well, and that's like someone's gonna do it.
Yeah,
if it hasn't been done already.
Yeah, it's yeah. But I don't know. I'm excited for it. I've really been wanting to play it.
I've been wanting to play a Souls game because I started the first one.
Right.
And then I defeated the first boss, and then once I got like after the first boss, I started like going at it. I was like, cool, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. And I kept dying. I was like, all right, this is fucking fucked. So I literally turned it off, pulled it out, and put Destiny on.
Yeah.
So that was my my notion of
Is that like story of your life? You pull it out and put Destiny on?
Exactly.
You're just sitting there, just like, okay, I'm pulling out. All right, Destiny time.
This is why I don't have kids. My pull-on game is strong, ladies.
Knock on wood, Buddha. I'd be a little concerned if you got wood right now. So I guess also in the video game world, Borderlands is coming out here soon. Nice. The new Borderlands game. That's a fantasy game.
Oh yeah, isn't that
Tiny Tina's Wonderland or whatever? Yeah. Which I'm pretty excited for. I love the Borderlands games. And that's another one that I can't decide if I'm going to get on my PC or my PlayStation. If it's cross-platform, I'm going PC 100%. But if it's not,
nowadays are cross-platform.
That's you say that, but we were just talking about how Elden Ring is not.
Well, I feel like From Software doesn't even want that cross-platform in the first place.
Yeah,
that's game developers.
It is cross-platform, even with PC. Nice.
Well,
so
yeah,
I will probably get it on my PC then and just play with everybody.
I mean, if you get it, I'll probably buy it. And I also found my copy of Borderlands 3.
Oh, nice.
It's underneath my sink.
Why did you have a game under your sink?
Well, I had it in a bag full of shit, which is like under the sink shit.
Did you light it on fire and put it on someone's porch?
No, I didn't fucking poo in his bag yet.
Sorry, you set yourself up for that one.
I did. No, so I had all this this crap that I had in my truck before my dad sold it.
Right.
So I put it up in my bedroom, and I guess my roommate who's staying with me put it underneath the sink. So it's just sat there, and I totally forgot about it all this time because it was a free copy I was given.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. I might play this one day, and I never did because I left it in the truck. Forgot about it.
So what is it on?
It's on the Xbox One.
Okay.
So it's an actual physical hard copy because my buddy got his copy from the Xbox Game Store. So
right,
his is online.
Awesome game. I loved it.
I want to play it. I want to get down on it.
If it's multiplayer or if it's cross platform, I'll play it with you.
Is it cross platform? I don't think.
I don't think it is.
It is.
But
I wouldn't say updated it.
It would be cool if it was because I really enjoyed that game. I've got it. It is.
It is cross-platform.
Okay, hell yeah.
Xbox One, Series X, Mac, and PC.
I've got it on my PC and my PlayStation.
Well, shit, I'll fucking play with you guys. I know this piece of shit's got it on his fucking Xbox.
Yeah, we'll probably have to get you have to set up for a Gearbox account or whatever for us to be able to team up. But that's nothing. Easy. Yeah.
It's nothing that I don't have multiple accounts for. I got an Origin account, fucking Battle.net account.
Yeah.
Fucking.
What do you got Battle.net for?
Some bullshit.
Diablo.
No, not Diablo. It's Warzone.
Oh
all the Call of Duty Activision.
I forgot that Activision was Blizzard now.
Yeah. So, which now Activision is Xbox?
Yes, I
it's
believe.
Microsoft.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Microsoft buying Blizzard.
Yep.
Fucking, I do have on my list somebody else two other people acquiring shit.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Acquired what?
Everybody's just buying everything.
Well, it's a monopoly at this point.
Yeah.
Honest to fucking God, you might as well just start buying. I mean, my company is starting to buy smaller brokerages.
Yeah.
And then you just capitalize on that because now you're making twice as much money as you would back then.
Yeah.
You're just monopolizing. It's basically your money's making you money at this point. You have all this money. You're like, what do I do with this shit? Then you just invest. So when you invest into a good profitable company, then you're going to get that money back tenfold.
Yeah.
So that's the whole point. Your money makes you money. So at this point, Microsoft and Sony are just like, you know what?
Let's just
buy everybody. It's a buyout thing.
Yeah.
And then with Sony, it's not just like, game developers. It's storylines to their entertainment part of things, which is like movies, animated films, whatever may be the case. So it gets that,
right.
Like Into the Spider-Verse.
Yep.
The Nathan Drake stuff. Because
God of War.
But that's that. So it's just a monopoly. So you might as well just start fucking doing it now, or things get pricey.
Yeah.
Right.
Which they kind of have.
The game developers are going to start getting pricier now because now they're more in demand.
Yeah.
Devs are more in demand as technology continues to start, go higher. Which is stupid.
The companies that I have that are buying people out and whatnot. So Amazon bought MGM.
Oh God!
And they just gained like another 4,000 movies from MGM to add to Amazon Prime.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, which
Jeff Bezos, you're a fucking smart piece of shit. I swear for God.
Yeah, and then Discovery and HBO Max. So Discovery Plus and HBO Max are combining their services. Also,
is it? No.
So Discovery Plus is like Food Network and Discovery Channel. And
I was
Cooking
thinking
Network
like
and TLC.
I thought fucking Discovery was on Disney, but Disney's Plus is National Geographic.
Yep.
Which I was getting confused.
Yeah. But I think that's interesting. That means
I think it's kind of
because
cool.
I pay for both Discovery and HBO, so it's like if they put them together, the price might go up to even out to be about the same. But now I've only got one subscription instead of two. It's just like how
Crunchyroll and Funimation.
Yep, Crunchyroll and Funimation have combined, and they're combining their shit. So we're probably ended up canceling our Funimation and just going straight over to Crunchyroll, which I've heard that it's potentially a better platform anyways.
Crunchyroll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Honest to God, the UI is really easy and whatnot. So I like Crunchyroll. Funimation's UI was kind of like hard and weird.
yeah.
It's just like what the fuck. But honest to God, once the merger is complete and they tell you, hey, you need to start watching on Crunchyroll, then I'll
Right.
start doing that because I don't want to cancel a subscription at the moment because it's only like $5 from Funimation.
Yeah.
And then my Crunchyroll premium is like $8. So
That's not too bad though.
well, I mean, honest to God, because I think with the premium, you don't get the commercials, you don't get ads, you don't get any of that nonsense.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
good.
just straight like
Funimation doesn't have ads anyways, but still.
Barf, barf.
Yeah, fucking Kubo out there.
Fucking Kubo.
Speaking of anime studios and stuff.
That's for everyone to see.
Did you hear about the Toei animation getting hacked?
What?
Yeah. Toei Animation got hacked, and they said that it actually pushed back the release dates on a lot of the animation from that studio. And it said that the new episode of One Piece is indefinitely on hiatus because of the hack. Like, they lost a lot of information, and they're not even going to be able to put the episode out.
That's fucking sucks.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're stopping the anime until they get that fixed or what's happening. But
I mean, what kind of piece of shit? I know what kind of piece of shit decides to go and hack the fucking Toei Animation.
Yeah.
You fuck.
well, and I've heard some not so great things about Toei Animation as far as they're like getting people in trouble for shit on like YouTube and stuff. Some like reviewers and whatnot getting in trouble for stupid shit.
Well, I mean, that's in general. That's just it's like that on YouTube.
Yeah.
If even if you're reviewing like music,
But like,
it's just like,
they'll
fuck
they'll
you.
tell you one thing
and then they tell you
while
another.
they're doing something else.
Yeah.
So they've fucked some people. I don't really have any of the details in mind, but
I don't remember which studio it was, but there was a YouTuber I was watching that does a lot of reviews of anime and stuff. And they got copyright strikes on their channel from an animation company. I don't remember the animation company, but it does happen.
yeah.
Well, that's also part of the United States copyright infringement law. So no matter what, as long as you have something that is copyrighted in the format in the United States, no matter what fucking country it comes from, you're fucked.
Well, I think they had talked to the animation company and had some sort of
if it's
some
not
sort of deal with them, and it was like a written deal or something, and then they stopped the deal, and then I don't think it was a manual thing, but they went back and copyright struck all of the content from before.
Yeah, because it's due to the fact that with YouTube you can earn money by having ad revenue, right? So now that because in order for you to gain ad revenue, you have to have over, I think it's 100,000 subscribers or views. On top of that, if your 10 minutes, if your videos are 10 minutes long or over 10 minutes, that's how you're able to get ad revenue and get ads added to your fucking video.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
I think
could be different now.
I think you're a little high on the amount of subscribers. I think you only need 1,000, but yeah.
'Cause I know you make more money avenue
every 1,000 people you have, you get more
Yeah.
money. It's like every 1,000 views or something like that, you get more money.
1,000, at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in the past year. Once you reach that, you apply to YouTube's partner program.
Yeah.
And monetize. Yeah. But at that point, it's like, if you're making money off of doing that stuff like that, then the company itself has all the right to demonetize you at that point in time, to copyright infringe on you.
But
Even if it is a written statement that they did have prior, once you start making money on something that you technically don't own, it's copyrighted, then you get demonetized and they take that shit away from you. It's like music in general. You know what the amount of copyright years is? Is 75 years before you can even come off of you. So Elvis's music is coming up on his 75th anniversary pretty soon, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, and then all his music can
Then
be
all his
public
music
domain.
is up for grabs. So anybody that buys it can copyright it and they can get rich for it. And that's a lot of things. It's 75 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But that was back in like.
They should just make it to where after like 50 years it just becomes public domain and then anybody can use it.
Exactly.
That would be the nice, cool way to do it. That way nobody can get paid for it anymore.
But it's 70 years.
Okay, so nobody can get in trouble for like using the music.
But even then, like, I was 5 years off, but still, that the copyright infringement thing, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it fucks you. At least it is in the United States. Anywhere else outside of the United States, I don't think it really applies.
it just depends on where you're at.
It's because like I know like the Pirate Bay, right? They were based out of Sweden.
Yeah, I heard that they're actually, because they got shut down at least in the United States, the Pirate Bay is not a thing here anymore.
No, it's not.
But I heard that they're coming back as an NFT company.
Yep. That's funny. That's funny that they're coming back as an NFT.
I thought that was pretty hilarious news.
But again, like back in the day when we Pirate Bayed everything, it was
fucking everything.
Everything.
Music, movies, everything.
Whatever you needed.
Yeah.
Porn, if you needed it. I mean, I know Pornhub is fucking free, but still, hour-long videos is just sort of...
My laptop, my old laptop had quite a bit of pornography on it.
The pornos.
Yeah.
But, it's just one of those things where like, and you would notice too with like the Pirate Bay, their link always changed from like .se, .de, whatever it was from whatever company or country they were in. They always moved around, which is funny. Or they moved the servers around.
Well, it's because they wanted people to be able to get to it in the U.S. They just had to keep switching their servers.
And then I think the last time they did it was that instead of it being out of country, they decided to call it an organization, so they had it as .org.
Yeah.
For the longest, so that way it could stay in the United States.
Yeah.
But it's just funny that.
Yeah. The fact that they're coming back as an NFT.
Yeah,
is
that
hilarious.
they're coming back as an NFT is just fucking phenomenal. Honestly, fuck you. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it kind of sucks when people get demonetized for something and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like even guitar reviewers or like Ola Englund and all those people, they're like they can't show the music video.
Even Nick Nocturnal, he put out a video on it last month.
I think he did a cover of a song, right?
I know he's done a couple covers. I think a couple of his covers have gotten strikes.
Demonetized.
But even some of his, he came out and said he's only doing music reviews and reactions to certain bands now because of the strikes that he's gotten.
Now, what if you do it on YouTube, but you're not trying to make money? What if you do it to where you're not monetizing your videos and you're just doing it for free? Can you still post whatever you want?
Typically, they will ignore it. It's kind of one of those sad things. If you're not making money on it, typically companies will ignore it unless you're uploading like full on, songs and animes and movies and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's a reason why a lot of people don't utilize like other people's music as intros anymore. It's because of the fact that they get fucking copyright striked with that factor.
Yeah.
Nick Nocturnal has his own. He writes his own music. Ola Englund does his own things because he gets demonetized consistently with a bunch of bullshit. And he was a gear reviewer before he started reviewing a lot of other things. Started doing things on his own, Coffee with Ola, all that nonsense.
Yeah.
So when he started having these different segments and got comfortable with doing the things he needed to do, it was like that. Like, copyright infringement in the United States is fucking garbage. Honest to God. At least for people who want to review things, who want to do things that, help with the community to understand some of these things as well.
Yeah.
Because some people are like, They want to or they don't, and it kind of sucks because then you're obligated to buy the product without even getting a review or to be able to understand what the product that you're buying. Because then now you're out like $400-600 on something that you're like, damn, this fucking sucks.
or it's not necessarily like that it sucks. It's just so much that it's like, oh, this isn't even what I wanted.
It's remotely what I needed. You know, it's like a difference between needing and wanting. Right?
Yeah.
You know, you want something, but if you need it, and you know, you're just like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why did I do this in the first place?
Yeah.
You're just like, you're fucking stuck with something that you don't even need. It's stupid in a sense, you know, or you know, it's like I said, with like reviewing music is one thing. Like, you know, some people want to listen to like fat, fucking filthy breakdowns, and
right.
you just get fuck you, copyright infringement, dick. Shit, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
fuck your couch. But yeah, it's honest to God, for me, it's dumb. It's the reason why I don't do a lot of things like YouTube anymore.
Yeah,
when I used to do live streams on Facebook, like even if it was just like me like soldering pickups to a guitar and I'll have music in the background, Facebook mutes my fucking entire thing.
Yeah, well, I notice a lot of games and stuff nowadays have like streamer mode where they cut out all of the music audio if there's any sort of like copyrighted music. Like if you go and stream GTA, you can't have the radio playing in the cars because you can get in trouble for it. And that's just streaming
coming from a game. It's fucking dumb. Like you're getting music from a game that you're playing, but yet it's still copyrighted because Rockstar paid for those.
Yep.
This, you know, like a portion of the copyright, because you can't purchase a full copyright outright. You have to like, it's kind of like a lease, quote unquote. You know, because you're making money on top of money that they already made.
Yeah.
It's a stupid concept. It's like there's so many loopholes too.
It's just like you basically just buy the rights to use their song.
Yeah, that's all you're doing is just the rights to use it, and that's all it is. But if you're trying to make money off of it, then that's a different fucking story.
Yeah,
because at that point you're just shit it on.
Well,
but
to change the subject to something a little lighter,
that was pretty heavy. Fuck.
Yeah,
I think that's the most I've ever spoke.
At least in one sitting, for sure. Brendan Fraser is making a comeback.
Fucking, that's a beautiful man right there. I don't know.
Yeah, he was doing like this press conference for something, and people were like saying how he was coming back, how they're like loving his comeback and stuff, and he actually got like emotional. He's like, I had no idea that people wanted me to come back so much. But yeah, he's coming back in the Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah, he's already
yeah. I haven't seen it. I don't watch.
My dad's been watching it, and yeah, he's one of the characters in Doom Patrol. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, I haven't watched I don't watch a lot of DC stuff.
Brendan Fraser in Doom Patrol.
Yeah,
he's such a weird. He plays a weird character in it. It's fucking cool.
Yeah,
that's his character.
But I like Brendan Fraser. I liked everything that I saw him in. I know doing all the action movies and stuff that he did back in the day, like tore his body up.
Yeah.
And then I guess one of the higher ups at the studio that he was working for, like sexually assaulted him and stuff. And we're getting back into some deep gross shit. So I'm not going to go any further than that. But he's back, and he's happy about it, and people are loving it.
Back. Is that man? You know what? That fucking man deserves it. Honestly.
Yeah,
he
does.
Deserves to come back.
He was such a good actor, and then he just kind of
fell off the face of the earth.
Well, not exactly. I was reading stuff saying that he was still doing 1 or 2 movies a year, but they weren't like big
blockbusters.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser, can you come back to the Mummy franchise? Because fuck Tom Cruise. That was not a good movie.
Yeah, I never saw that.
The new Mummy I fucking sucked.
I think it would have to be cool. Yeah, I think if they were to do a new Mummy, it would have to be about a younger generation, and they go to see him for stuff, because I don't know if he'd be able to do it entirely, but who knows? Speaking of another thing is, I've heard that Jayden Smith is supposedly going to be Miles Morales
Really?
in the next Spider-Man movie.
Jayden Smith is Miles Morales. Okay.
It's just speculation. I think Will Smith posted something on his Instagram or his Twitter about saying how Jayden's getting ready for his next big role or something like that. And I think he would be a decent enough Miles, body wise. I don't really know too much about how he is as an actor. I haven't seen anything that he's been in because I never watched The Karate Kid or that other one where it was him and his dad.
Yeah, there's 2 movies he's in with his dad. It's The Pursuit of Happiness.
That one was really good.
That was really good.
He was really young in that, but he did the one more recently where they're like in space or something.
Something Earth, right? Something Earth.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but it's right there. After Earth. Yeah. I never saw it, but from what I heard, it wasn't the greatest.
He actually did really good in that movie, honestly.
Yeah.
My dad and I really enjoyed it.
Okay. I haven't heard anything good about it personally until now, but
I mean, I honestly think like finding like a Dominican actor would kind of be cool too, because Miles Morales is half black, half
right, Puerto Rican.
Yeah, so not Dominican, but more Puerto Rican. Esque, and that'd be kind of cool because I know he knows a little bit of Spanish too, and
a little bit,
but because of his mom.
Yeah,
because his madre is Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but I know they already set up for his uncle,
which is
I don't remember his uncle's name in the movie, but it's
Prowler.
Yeah, his Prowler is Danny or Donald Glover.
Yeah,
Aaron Davis. Yeah, is Donald Glover. They introduced him in one of the last Spider-Man movies.
It was
they webbed his hand to the.
Was Homecoming?
It was the first standalone movie with him. Yeah, so it was Homecoming, Far From Home, and then No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah, so it was Homecoming.
Because he's like, I got a nephew at home that's waiting for me.
Yeah. he's like, can you unweb my hand from the car or whatever?
He's like, it'll dissolve in like 2 hours. 2 hours?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Come on, man, don't leave me here. Yeah,
I'm excited enough to see it. Like I said, I don't know how Jayden Smith is as an actor, but I think he'd do. He definitely looks the part of Miles.
Yeah,
more or less.
Oh, no, honestly, yeah. I mean, given the fact that his physique and everything,
yeah,
I think he'd play a good Miles.
Yeah.
But like I said, I mean, honestly, finding the right cast to play Miles, and then finding someone to play older Peter.
Yeah, I think that would be a little easier because they could. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna have Tom Holland be Peter because it's gonna be in that universe, and the way they ended No Way Home, they ended it well enough to where nobody knows who Peter is, so he could just be swinging around doing his own thing. He's an adult. He's in college, and he has his own apartment by himself. Nobody knows who he is. And
CB radio.
Yeah, so I think he can go around the city and will be introduced to Miles Morales. And I don't know what they're gonna do from there because they could take and kill the Peter Parker, like they did in Spider-Verse, or man, it's been a while since I've read the Amazing Spider-Man with Miles. Because I don't remember, I think Peter's dead in that one too. But there's been so many other stuff where Miles has gone into other universes, like traveling through the Spider-Verse, and he's met with other Peters.
Well, and that's
so, and it just depends on how they decide to go about it.
And that's like something that Sony's doing right now is the fact that Into the Spider-Verse 2 is him going through.
Yep.
Whatchamacallit, and then
because one of
meeting up with Spider-Man
2099.
2099.
Yes.
Well, yeah. 99. Which is Miguel something. Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
I think it's Miguel something.
But
Spider-Man
I'm pretty sure one of Spider-Gwen's or Ghost Spider. I'm pretty sure one of her Miguel O'Hara. Yeah, I'm pretty sure one of Spider-Gwen's abilities is she can go through dimensions, and that's how she on her own.
Well, I thought it was the fact that, if I'm not mistaken, like some of the comics stated that Spider-Man 2099 gave a lot of those wristwatches that he uses at the end of Spider-Verse, the first one, because that's how he was able to go into the different Spider-Verse timelines, and that's where you get the whole meme thing he does. Because I'm you, you're me, I'm you. Because he has a watch or a piece of whatchamacallit.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember seeing any watches in Spider-Verse.
Yeah, it's I watched that movie way too many times. And
well, I've seen it like 7 or 8 times, but I don't think I've seen. You're talking about the animated Spider-Verse movie, right?
Yeah. Because you meet 2099 right afterwards, and he's going through the Spider-Verses. Yeah, it's like things after the credits.
After the credits scene, you just see Miles laying in bed, and Spider-Gwen opens the portal and is like, "Hey, Miles."
Wow.
So I don't know what you're watching, but I mean, I could totally be wrong. Maybe there is another Spider-Verse thing that I missed. Maybe I need to go back and watch it again, which I'm 100% down for because I love that movie.
Oh yeah, because Oscar Isaac plays Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I guess I'll just have to go back and rewatch it again.
Yeah. Miguel O'Hara. That's funny. A fucking Hispanic, Irish Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Orale.
Another movie announcement that I saw is Netflix is making a Tekken animated movie.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember if it's a movie or if it's a series, but Netflix has the rights and is doing a Tekken thing.
I wonder if they're bringing back the people that did the Castlevania series. That
maybe,
or even the Dota, because Dota 2 was
cool. I
never
watched the Dota one.
The Dota 2 was kind of cool.
I haven't watched all of Castlevania either, but I've heard good things about both of them. But yeah, I think that would be a cool thing. I'm interested to see where it goes because I love Tekken was like the fighting game that I played when I was youngest. Like that's the game that introduced me to fighting games was Tekken.
Yeah, I mean you've had the Tekken games and there was Tekken and Street Fighter at the time.
Yeah.
Mistaken, cause...
Well, and then you had what was it called? Soul Edge.
Yeah.
Which was Soul Calibur before it was Soul Calibur.
Yep.
There was like 6 playable characters. And then you got Soul Calibur 1 that had a few more. And yeah.
They started adding.
Yep. But
then they took your man's Killick out and place him as like a random fucking person.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
You were so pissed.
No, but Tekken's a lot of fun, or it was. The new ones are. It's just too hard to get the timing down for stuff. It's the same with Mortal Kombat because that was the third fighter. You had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken.
Mm-hmm.
But Mortal Kombat and Tekken nowadays, it's just too hard for me to get the flow of the way the characters move and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I liked Soul Calibur because it just seems to move more smooth. And then I also really like Street Fighter because it very much favors the button mashers.
Yep.
And that's
me.
That's why that's one of the reasons why I like the Street Fighter franchises because it doesn't necessarily favor button mashers, but it is more button masher friendly.
But
yeah, no, I love those games.
Those games are sick. I haven't played a Mortal Kombat since I think it was like 10 or 11.
I played a little bit of 11 but I mostly played 10, and I played quite a bit of Deception, Mortal Kombat Deception. Was one on the PS2 because there was Deadly Alliance and then there was Deception.
Yeah.
And I played a lot of Deception.
October 4th, 2004. Jesus.
Yep.
PlayStation Portable too. Look at that. PSP.
But
PSP.
that's
And the
that
GameCube.
PSP is something that needs to come back.
That was That was a very underrated fucking
Yeah.
handheld console.
PlayStation needs to come back with another portable console, especially since we have an actual like portable console like branch now, because you've got the Switch and you've got the Steam Deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then if the Sega Game Gear that we were talking about is real, then you have the Sega Game Gear. So that's 3 handheld consoles in this generation.
Actually, 4. Xbox, you can play on your phone.
Yeah, that's kind of. I did see that the Steam Deck is going to support the Game Pass now.
Well, yeah, I would.
So
it's basically a mini PC on your hand.
yeah, but before this most recent update to it, you could not play your Game Pass on it.
Yeah,
It was only Steam games, and now thanks to Microsoft, they had some help, and now you can play your Game Pass on it.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I have to pick that up then. That's kind of
So I mean,
sick.
Xbox is now on the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So PlayStation needs to do something to get some sort of playing, or even allow their platform on the Steam Deck would be a way to compete with the Xbox thing.
Exactly.
But I think that PlayStation should come back with the PSP. I know we ain't doing that shout out segment anymore, but hey Sony, I think you should come back with the PSP and give us some new PSP content. You know? Yeah.
Hey, fucking Evan hates it. I love it.
Oh shit! It's a little bit of that ASMR and just lip smacking. Until you do that, and then you ruin it.
Then you ruined it. Just everything.
Because it's no longer ASMR. It's too loud. Nah, but I don't know. I think they should. I think that would be really cool. The PSP was just ahead of its time, honestly.
It kind of was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But it was such a cool little thing to have, honestly.
Yeah, and I think if it were to come out now, I think it would actually do much better than it did when it was released. Because they have better
Technology. It's just like
the better technology. They have better like
graphics.
networking stuff, so you can have like 5G on it, so you could play whatever, wherever, whenever, and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think it would be cool, and I think they should do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I had. I didn't know what else you got.
I ain't got shit.
Well, yeah, you do. I act like I don't know what you got, but
I know, seriously.
you do got
It's Buddha's Enlightened List.
Buddha's Enlightened List.
Buddha's Enlightened List. Fuck you, Evan. Bitch tits looking ass motherfucker.
Fucking A. All right, let's get this list underway. What is the list this week?
I guess it's 2, technically.
Yeah.
It's basically OP and underrated characters in the same animes. There's 5 different animes.
Yes.
Hopefully that everyone understood that.
Yeah. So basically, he chose 5 animes and picked an overpowered character from that anime and an underrated character from that same show.
Now, do I have to explain it, or do I just like name off names? I guess a slight explanation.
A slight explanation.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna look up the name of one of those guys real quick because I'm not gonna just say that his title.
Okay. Oh, the first captain.
Yeah. His voice actor was at the signing that I went to not long ago.
Oh, nice. So the first anime is World Trigger. The OP character in that anime, his name is Jin. He has a blade that allows him to see in the future and fucks people up. So he's able to just be able to see what's going to happen before it even happens. And then he can also see everybody else's future as well, which is kind of like creepy. A very underrated character is part of his same team instead of Tokokama. I don't know how to say their name. Whatever the city they're from. They have two different teams. Is the other captain of the second team. His name is Osamu. He has a very low Treon level account. The Treon is able to utilize these weapons in a form of fashion. So his is a very low count, but he utilizes his strengths, which is his ability to strategize and utilize everybody else on his team to have the a massive amounts of Treon. So a very underrated character. He's basically the protagonist of the entire franchise anyways, but as an OP character, Jin is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
The second anime is Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy.
And these names are long as fuck.
OP character and the underrated character is the same character. It's Makoto.
So he's OP and underrated.
Yes, he's OP underrated. It's due to the fact that it's another isekai fantasy anime. He is pulled from his world because the goddess was promised that she would have one of the sons of the adventurers that were in her world that came to the other world. It was like some whole ass thing. It was ridiculous. So he goes in, goddess finds him ugly as fuck. He's not pretty enough, so he sends him to the demon realm of places. So but he has like this immense amount of power. So even though he looks human, people see him as more of a demon.
Okay.
So it makes him underrated because he has to, in order for him to visit human villages, he has to wear all these like armaments to be able to cloak his actual OP-ness. Right?
Gotcha.
So I think one of the last episodes, he gets tired of fucking somebody trying to kill him, so he just literally releases all of his mana at once and freezes two armies at once. It's fucking ridiculous, just with a single arrow. And he defeats two of the highest people in the realm that have like the highest level of whatever they are. Yeah, it's fucking dumb. Like it's so OP, but yet underrated because you wouldn't think of that person to be, very powerful.
Well, now, how is he underrated?
Because he doesn't really show his power much. He just likes to keep it to himself. So,
does he have like a big following? Like, do a lot of people like him?
No.
Or okay,
that's the reason why.
Yeah,
the only following he has are the people like the people he helps. But that's about it. But like against with other humans, it's not a very big following to him.
Gotcha.
So in the realm, it's like he's underrated to the humans, but yet he's
no. I mean, like in person, like in our world.
Oh, I have no clue, honestly. God. I mean, I feel this is my list, so it's
I got you.
I feel he's a very underrated character because there's a lot of other characters in that series that are very OP as well.
Yeah,
but in his case, it's like a little bit of both.
Gotcha.
The third one I have is from Bleach. Do you have that name?
I do. It's Genryusai Yamamoto.
Okay, that's the first captain from Bleach before spoilers. He fucking dies.
Yeah. This is pre-Thousand Year Blood War, so it's not any spoilers that's coming to fruition. Well, no, he's still alive before that. So you did kind of spoil Thousand Year Blood War.
Fuck.
I knew it happened, but I haven't read or watched any of it. But as far as I know, he's still alive.
My bad.
Good thing you had the spoiler warning.
Yeah,
I
right?
did say spoiler warning, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's still OP as fuck.
Yeah. Big long beard, old man. He's ancient, but he's
Ancient
got
is-
like crazy fucking fire powers.
I don't know, and I think my underrated character could be stupid as well. I did choose Ichigo in my favor.
He's not underrated. He's like the most popular character in the
Yeah.
franchise. That's what underrated means.
But I was going based off like Thousand Year Blood War too, because everybody also hates who he is too. Like his character in general is one of those things where a lot of people, even though he is a main protagonist,
Yeah.
a lot of people do not like his character. Very
Well,
much.
that's news to me, I guess.
Well,
I mean,
a lot of-
I have a Bleach character tattooed on my arm, but it's not Ichigo.
Exactly. So,
But I didn't dislike Ichigo. I just liked this other character more.
yeah, I mean, if I really did pick a underrated character, it'd be Kenpachi.
Kenpachi?
Yeah,
Okay.
Kenpachi would be a really good underrated character because
You never really get to see his Bankai.
You
and-
never need to get not even his real Zanpakuto.
Yeah. Because
You never get
he
to
doesn't
see
care
his
about
real-
his sword.
He never did. That's why when he saw his sword, it was always serrated and whatnot. It was
Yeah.
because it was just that.
He never took care of it,
Nope.
so its blade got all cracked.
Yep.
And,
And it's funny that I don't even want to spoil it anymore because you do get to meet his Zanpakuto and his Bankai. It's fucking stupid.
yeah. I've seen some stuff because you could
And
play.
you've already met his Zanpakuto.
Hmm.
So it's a hint of who it is. You've already met him. Yeah, I was gonna met him.
Oh, I think I have ideas now. Then
Yeah, you already
she,
met him.
she probably sits on his back all the time.
Yep, that's who it is.
Yeah, the little girl with the pink hair.
Yep,
Okay.
it's the only time you ever see. I think besides the filler arc, you see what the Zanpakutos are actually lifelike.
Yeah.
There's like a filler arc where you got. To see
Yeah,
what
that's like one of my favorite filler arcs of all like
the filler
anime
arc.
that I've seen.
I thought it was a really cool filler arc.
Like even more so than a lot of like, I don't know, like I guess I haven't really watched too much filler arcs of anything except for Bleach, but I don't think I found a Naruto filler that was nearly as good as that in all of the Naruto that I've
No.
watched.
Oh, yeah.
Boruto is trash, and Boruto is pretty much all filler.
At this
Um,
point,
Yeah, and then
that's why I read it.
yeah,
I stopped watching it because reading it, and the only reason why they're fucking doing fillers is because Boruto's fucking releases are
Mhm.
monthly.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they're monthly chapters.
Well, because they're like 90 pages.
It's 40. They're
Well,
40
still,
pages.
it's like
Yeah.
3 times as long as any other one.
Yeah, but that's the reason why. It's more or less the fact that
But-
they're not weekly chapters that you would normally get.
Yeah.
They just decided, all right, we're just gonna make everything into one fucking 40-page chapter
Yeah.
and call it a fucking day. But other than that, but yeah, I would say Kenpachi. I take that back from Ichigo. Fuck you.
You
don't-
like chose the main protagonist and said he's underrated.
well,
Which I mean, to a degree, I suppose maybe, but
well, it's like I said, a lot of people dislike him. There's a lot more favorable characters.
yeah,
A lot of people like Rukia. A lot of people like
Yoruichi, and
Yeah, Yoruichi.
I like
I
the
mean-
guy with the striped hat. I can't remember his name, but he's
Yes.
really cool too.
That's a really good one. They also like the Wizards, the fat, the
Oh,
the
yeah.
hollow mask wearing.
After Ichigo loses his powers.
Yep. No, that's different. The Wizards are the where they utilize their hollow powers.
Yeah, that's after he loses his powers. It's at the very end.
What? Do you,
It's
What?
at the very end. Yeah, Ichigo uses his ultimate Getsuga.
no, that's prior to that. He
I-
he joins up with a different team. His soul badge is his power that he utilizes after he loses his Soul Reaper powers. Yeah, the hollow power was gone when he stopped when he uses his last thing against Aizen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
all
then-
his Soul Reaper powers and his hollow powers go away, but once he regains it, it's a weird way he regains
I
it.
just think you might be getting it backwards because that's the last thing that I watched. I didn't finish all of the Bleach that's out right now, But that happened after the battle with Aizen, is when he met the group of people with the hollow masks.
Let me see.
But
Yeah, the
I don't
Vizards
know.
here. This is what the Vizards are.
Yeah, go for it.
Those are the Vizards.
Yeah, that's after
There
he
is
loses his
no-
power.
That's during the part that.
No, it's not.
And we're back.
We're back.
I burped
Yeah.
3 times.
All right. So continuing on at Bleach.
Bleach. Okay.
Yes.
I reverted the fact that it's not Ichigo and it's Kenpachi.
Yes.
Fourth anime is Tokyo Revengers. OP character, I feel like, is Mikey. He is the leader of the gang.
Okay.
The dude literally fucks you up with a single kick. The fact that you can fuck someone up as short as you are,
Yeah.
with a single kick is stupid.
I've never watched this show, so I
it's
don't
really
know.
good. If you like time traveling shows, it's like that, like Steins Gate or whatever may be the case.
Never watched that either. But anyways,
those are really good.
Yeah.
Underrated character would be the main protagonist. You would think that he'd be not underrated, but he doesn't really give much to anything anyways.
Right.
Besides the fact that he's able to go back in time to fix things. So the main character is Tsukimichi. Only power he has is he's able to go back in time, and he's not able to go back in time without a
So, did you choose the main character as the underrated character again?
Yeah, because OP is overpowered. Mikey is the leader of the gang. Whereas,
Gotcha. I gotcha.
He's more liked. Underrated is to me. Underrated is not like liked. It's more or less like, he doesn't really do much, right? Unless he does something out of the ordinary.
Gotcha.
Is what I think.
I guess we just have different interpretations of the word underrated.
Yeah. So
because underrated to me is like
favorable, liked, or whatever may be the case.
Well, underrated to me is characters that not everybody knows about or really cares that much for, but has a lot of potential. Is how I see the word underrated.
And that's his main protagonist. Is that he's even though
so nobody likes the main character of the show.
I don't know what everybody else does, but that's the thing. Is like it's based off of
like I said, we just have different things. This is your list, so that's what we do.
But that's what I think.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's he cries a lot. He doesn't do a lot. He just sits there and just fucking contemplates about life. It's one of those things where it's like,
gotcha.
Fuck. Like, I already grow a pair of balls already, man. I'm gonna punch you square in the face myself. Type of deal. My next one is from My Hero. I chose Deku. He's OP as shit.
And who's that?
Midoriya.
Okay.
He has the power of. Oh, you have not seen.
I've never watched any My Hero Academia. I have no interest really.
What?
Is he the main guy?
He's the main character.
Okay.
So this is the one time I didn't choose a main character.
At least as underrated. Yeah.
But he has a power called One for All, and it's OP as shit. He starts unlocking different powers within the power. So
is he All Might? Or is that somebody completely different?
All Might's completely different. All Might's his mentor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, underrated guy then.
I would say is Mirio. Yeah, Mirio is an underrated character. You don't see him very much. He has a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm.
He did have a lot of potential to take All Might's powers.
Oh.
Because he was able to, take it. But his power is that he can slip through walls and anything in hard fucking places. So he's able to walk through them in phase. Basically, is what his power is.
Gotcha.
It's not really much, but he's able to do stuff.
So he's basically Kitty Pryde.
Basically, yeah. But in order to use his power, I think his suit finally allows him to do it.
Mm.
But he had to do it naked. In order for him to
Oh,
actually,
because his clothes wouldn't be able to
his
go
clothes
through.
wouldn't phase with him. So they
Okay.
finally made it for the fact that his suit, when he wears it,
Uh-huh.
he's able to phase. But yeah, every time you meet him, he's always usually naked.
Gotcha. That's funny.
Or you see his face in the wall.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Gray from Fairy Tale,
Yeah,
where he's always just stripping
shirtless.
down.
Yeah,
Well, it's not just shirtless. He strips down to his underwear.
yeah,
Just out of habit.
yep.
But yeah, Fairy Tale is cool.
Fairy Tale is great. I haven't watched that in fucking forever.
Yeah, me neither. I only watched the first like 150 episodes of it or something.
I finished it. It's great.
Yeah. Is it done?
Yeah. It's done.
Okay. I'll have to go back and finish it.
Yeah.
But
Gray's a great character.
yeah, I really like that anime. A lot of people don't really care for that anime too much, but
I
enjoy it. Yeah.
Fairy Tale is canceled. What?
But yeah.
With over 300 episodes. Yep.
All right.
Well,
Well,
that is my
This
enlightened list. I
Buddha's
guess.
enlightened list this week. I guess I should stop tearing it apart and because our interpretations of words are different.
It's all right.
I need to be a little nicer,
I
but stop being a dick, right?
I don't give a shit. It like you said, it's just different interpretations.
Yeah.
I think like you said, a lot of people have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Ichigo being one of them.
Yeah.
and with the thousand,
But he also ends up being
1,000
like one of the
blood
most powerful characters, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, in due time.
Yeah.
But he hasn't really unlocked that potential yet until you read or watch the 1,000 Blood Year War.
Gotcha.
Once you get to that point, you start to understand
'Cause
why Ichigo is Ichigo and why
Gotcha.
he's so powerful.
Well, I was gonna say, even in what we've seen so far, he seems like the most powerful character.
Well, I mean, look at the ending of like the whole entire arc, where it's like the end, like they faux ending, right? Where he goes
Mhm.
against Aizen, uses the last bit of his Soul Reaper powers, and then
yeah.
he loses it all
Yeah.
until he meets up with that second group of people I'm trying to think of. I don't remember.
Yeah.
They utilize
Which I was thinking was the whatever.
visitors that
yeah.
yeah. But that's when he starts to really be like, oh fuck, I can't really do anything because he goes back to the bottom of the totem pole.
Right.
That type of deal. He's a character that loses something that was slightly important to him and be able to help people, but he can't really do much.
Yeah.
About it.
Oh, once I get caught up with One Piece, I'm gonna go back and read Bleach again,
Yeah.
or read Bleach for the first time because I haven't read it. I've just watched it, and I watched it all within the span of like 2 months.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Every
And
episode.
it's been a while since you last watched it. if I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
mistaken.
it's been close to 10 years. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that my memory is so foggy. That's
Yeah.
why I said I need to stop being such a dick and pulling your shit apart. But
It's all good, dog.
but
That's-
all right, well that's what was this 12? It's episode
Yes,
12
yes,
of
episode 12. Yes,
Billy and
fuck you, Evan. Buddha.
we out.
We out.